Let's go ahead and get started, man. Listen, I'm Chuck with Traders War Room, and this is the lunchtime slump. The idea of this is to take a look at some charts, look at some stocks, try to get a plan in motion, see what we can make some money on closing out this week, midweek sit rep type of stuff, and also look at some things potentially that we might be able to get into going into the next week. The rules are you put your tickers in the chat group and we'll go over it, but you guys got to let me do my intro, and that's all we ask over at Traders War Room. Without further ado, start putting your tickers that you want to go over, and we'll get with the intro. Here we go. Legal disclaimer, this is not financial advice. The content is for entertainment and education purposes only. You're responsible for every decision you make. We want you to have fun, use caution, always go to war. We want you to check out our website, traderswarroom.com. Guys, a one-stop shop with products and services at affordable prices. Truly something for everyone and every type of budget, man. Check us out today. We got the Discord, another one-stop shop right here on the platform. We got free and paid services, guys. Come on over there and take a look at it, man. It's not just all about the money. We got a bunch of free stuff, but of course the good stuff, that's on the premium side, but we got a bunch of resources, and we just want to promote and spread and share knowledge, growth, and of course we all want to make some money. We got services like this. We're going to talk about the machine learning algorithm. I know you guys have heard about algos out there. Man, we got a machine learning AI bot that's truly amazing, and it works on every platform. You don't just have to have TradingView in order to have the algo work, man. I don't care what type of platform you work on. We got a bot, and it's clean, and it alerts, and you guys can make some money. Free 5-day trial with any premium 2.0, only on Traders War Room and only at the Discord. We got one-on-one mentoring. If you need to refine a skill or develop something, we got you covered. Check us out at traderswarroom.com and book your session today. We got Zoom classes, man. Purchase upcoming classes, historical classes. We got an entire repertoire of just knowledge-based classes, guys. Truly something amazing, something for everyone. Check it out today. We got that AI bot I was telling you about. Check out what we're talking about with this. So we call it the Terminator. It takes values, calculates it through history, produces tickers, and that only meets certain criteria. So it takes charts like this, messy, confusing, a bunch of data, and yes, has tons of data, but man, none of us can read this stuff and process this information. The AI bot does, and it pushes out signals that look like this. Look how clean that is. It tells you the ticker, it tells you the win rate that the AI bot has, and it gives you the time and the prices of the underlining that it got into. It will destroy the marketplace, and it will help you make some money only on Traders War Room, only on the Discord, and we want you to invest in yourself in 2022. We hope you do with Traders War Room. What are you waiting for, guys? Come and join the team today. And with that said, we want to thank you, and let's get into it. Start putting those tickers in the chat group, man. I only got 2 tickers. We got a whole 15, 20 minutes to cover. We need more than that. Let's get into it. All right, guys, here we go. We're going to start off with SPY, just because I know all you guys are into SPY type of trades and things of that nature. Guys, remember, we're always looking at bird's eye view first. You've got to go out, okay? Bird's eye view. We notice we got a shelf up here. We got kind of an evening star that formed, right? If you guys take my candlestick chart, you guys would know that this evening star is just the kickoff to a downward trend potentially. And look what it did. It just did that. Now we're starting to peak back up a little bit, but we got a shelf. Okay, so we have a shelf up here that's probably going to meet some resistance. And why do I say that? Because we got an upward motion here with some thick candles. This is thick resistance, guys. We're probably looking to test that and coming down. Now, can we make money on both ways? Absolutely. Okay, look at the 5-minute chart, guys. You can make money on this any way you want, okay? You can ride it up, it consolidates, right? You can ride it up again. There's where that evening star happening, right? We know that. It comes down. Man, you make money on here. Puts, write it down. Calls, write it up. Puts, write it down. Guys, money all the time. You just have to follow the chart. You just got to pay attention. You can only do that by getting your knowledge on. Check out some classes at traderswarroom.com. All right, what we got? We got low. You want to look at low? Okay, cool. You guys paid attention to my videos. We were talking about Lowe and Home Depot and those construction companies, right? All right, so looks like we're hitting a shelf on the daily. Remember, bird's eye view, okay? We're hitting a shelf. We're probably going to see some resistance unless we can break through, all right? What we need is we need to close above this point here is 209.18, okay? We need to close above this in order to start seeing the true uptrend. We're still on a downward trend and probably looking to kind of fake out a little bit. So what are we doing on the daily? Well, we got a gap up right here, right? 205 to 203. So we got a $2 gap up, which is fantastic. This thing is moving nice. I want you guys to remember that shelf though, okay? So if we can't break through and close above that shelf line, we're probably going to look at some downward pressure. So don't get caught buying it up here thinking you're going to go long and it gets the reverse and it starts dumping, okay? So just be smart in your trades. I'm not saying not to go long. I'm a bull at heart, but we want to make sure that we push through the resistance before, because this has already ran up. So we should have got in down here and rode this up here. Up here, a little risky, okay, in my opinion, to get into this trade now. We want to wait for that confirmation. All right, well, we got Art K. Yeah, you're starting to see a lot of art stuff coming around, especially while things are really low, okay? Now, listen, I like Kathy Wood. I think she has a fantastic mind when it comes to the stock market, but she's a long-term investment, guys. So if you guys are following Kathy Wood's things, these things aren't going to pop immediately, all right? This is long-term investment, especially being speculative, all right? Now, it's Art K. It's trending on the 9 EMA, which we like. It's underneath though, so we don't have the momentum to the upside quite yet. Probably got a little bit more downward pressure because we got some levels to go test down here. We're consolidating pretty nice though, pretty tight right here. Consolidate, and it looks like we've got a shelf, but we're at the bottom level of the shelf right now. See that? Here's the shelf, 57.28. We're at the bottom level of the shelf. I think we got some downward pressure coming with the Art K. So if you want to go long, I would go long to the short side of it, okay? Not to the bull side. All right, can we make money on the day? Yeah, we can. ETFs, other than SPY, I don't really like to do day trading on them, just personal preference. But yeah, you can make some money. You got a nice reversal on the daily. So looking like we're probably going to go test this area if we get some nice volume, 57.78, something like that. All right, but you're not getting much movement. Look, it's 57.36 right now, 57.74. 25-30 cent movement, not really much to play with right there. Okay, so definitely on a day trade, I'm a little more skeptical on it. I think you potentially want to go out a little bit. All right, what are we talking about? We're talking about pins. Yes, we like pins, man. We made a killer trade on some pins earlier. If you guys follow my alerts, Traders War Room, you guys already know you're making money. All right, we're low. Okay, so what do I like to do with pins? Okay, yeah, we'll play options, we'll trade options. Yeah, absolutely. But this is share accumulation grounds, okay? Now, listen, I like pins, but one of the things that pins has is a lot of us aren't doing the arts and crafty things like we were during the pandemic, right? So they lost a lot of advertising dollars. That was why you saw pins pushing up to levels like this, because the advertising dollars, man, they were pushing. People were doing projects. They're not doing it as much anymore, right? They're back to work. So, but at these levels here, it's attractive for bigger companies to go in long on these particular stocks. So we like pins, all right? And we like this area here for share accumulation, also for a potential reversal to go long. So if you can catch some leaps, definitely if you're into options, leaps are a good idea. But at this price here, this is also buying shares and accumulating a position in pins. That's what I like about pins. Now, can we make money? Absolutely. Right now, we're consolidating a little tight, so we probably got some upward momentum, and we got a gap to try to fill, okay? If we get the upward momentum to the upside, we'll probably come up here and start testing this gap. But again, if you want to go in on this one, I wouldn't try to day trade this closing out the week. I'd be looking out 2 to 3 weeks on these contracts. They're cheap, they're low, so definitely push out a little bit of time to give it time to mature and kind of slowly trickle up without theta kicking your butt, all right? Next one, where we at? Man, you guys are putting them in here now. Shop, all right. Again, bird's eye view, what are we looking on a daily? All right, shop, looks like we got a downtrend on shop. So you know, and we're at the bottom of the candle on the daily. So, you know, I think we're going down to test this area. Okay, if we're going off the chart, I'm thinking we're going to here now. Shop's a juggernaut company, okay, but it has a lot of money. I mean, look at that. That's $547, right? All right, it has some money that potentially could go down and not really drain the well, sort of say, okay. So I do think that we come back down to around these levels here to test. And so if you're going to go out on this one, I'd be going to the put side. You know, definitely we got super trend that gave us, but we're also below the 9 EMA to the downside. Yeah, I like this for some bearish movement back to the down. Can we make money on the daily? Absolutely, but puts are winning today. Can't really make money today on calls. I wouldn't be trying calls on this particular ticker. I mean, this is downward central, and I think we got some more momentum. You see the volume even tapering off to the downside as well. It's going to continue to go down, step laddering. All right, what we got next? I see. I'm getting them all. I see you guys putting them in their snap. We like snap, guys. We like snap. When we just made a killer trade, guys, we took snap from like 298 to like 420, guys. Man, that's a killer trade. Just think about that. That's per contract, guys. Okay, so snap. I'm loving me some snap. I'm a share guy in snap. All right. I like shares in this particular area. I think snap's going to go. And remember, it wasn't too long ago that we had this. All right, right here. And this is that gap, man. $70 to $62. Now, well, what do we need for snap to get back to those levels? Well, we need advertising money. Okay, we need to see the sentiment is back in snap. But I do like snap at this level. I think we come down just a little bit before we start to run, and it's teetering, guys. This is wanting to run hard. Look, we keep coming up here and we testing these higher levels. We got this level here coming up again. We tried to do it here, we couldn't. We failed a little bit coming down, getting some momentum. So we come down a little bit more. We meet a shelf probably around here, 29, 28, 27, something like that. And then we're going to sharply reverse and we're going to start kicking it back into gear. Money's going to flow in, advertising dollars, so on and so forth. And snap is going to do its thing. Making money on the daily, puts win today. But again, you can make money on the puts and the calls on snap. Look, you ride puts down, get into a call right here. You see the reversal. You get that one candle. You get the next one. We got confirmation reversal. It's above the 9 EMA. We hop in. We can ride it up for about $1, $1.50, something like that. So can we make money? Absolutely. All right, where we at? Snap arc recovering long term. I think all the arcs are down for the count. I don't know down for the count. I think it's one of those things. If you're looking into ARC, you're looking into the future, guys. Okay, take a look at this. Okay, RG. All right, and I'm going off of comments. If you guys are wondering if I'm talking to myself, I'm not. Okay, I'm going off the comments. But RG. Okay, now granted, go out. Look, we're on the weekly here. Yeah, downward trend. Okay, we got that. Obviously, we're on the daily. Yeah, downward trend. But look at the sideways motion. Okay, stocks don't just continue to go sideways for long periods of time when they're like not popular. Okay, these ARCs are investment in the future. Now, ARC-G, this is genomics, right? Let me ask you a question. When you think of these things to get in the long term, all right, do you think all those failed attempts from the Operation Warp Speed of the COVID-19 pandemic, do you think all that data just was like, it's not COVID-19, we can't use it, whatever, and just throw it away? Absolutely not, guys. All that data is going into other research and things. They spend a ton of money. Guys, we're starting to see the pharmaceutical industry pick up. We're starting to see things with cancer treatments, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's disease, diabetes, blindness, so on and so forth, okay? All that research that we spend a ton of money on to get it up and running for COVID-19 is being utilized for other avenues, okay? If you believe in that type of stuff, then these are investments in the future, okay? It just makes sense, guys. All right, where we at? Where we at? Walgreens, WBA. All right, WBA. Yeah, I like WBA. I'm liking what I'm seeing here. I think we're on the way. We're going to go start testing these levels up here. 47.33 seems like a good test zone to me. We got some other upper levels that we could go test. You know, we got some wicking out up here at the top level, 48.51. But I do like Walgreens here recently after the gap down. Look what we're doing. We're making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. We're on our way back up. Okay, so I got a feeling this is probably the shelf. 48.47, something like that, where we're going to see some heavy resistance. And, you know, we're probably going to do a little trickle down effect, kind of sideways motion before we start to pop up. And they need some good catalyst moving along. Wow, we got 32 people in here, man. We killing it today. Netflix. Woo! Netflix, y'all. Hey, did someone see them puts on Netflix, man? Like they went from like $200 entry to like $3,500 entry. Guys making a killing on those Netflix puts, y'all. Guys need to pay attention. You need to get premium 2.0 with Traders War Room if you want stuff like that. Look, we got 2 gap downs on Netflix. All right, Netflix has been underperforming for a minute. Okay, their user growth is slowing and people aren't investing. They're also overpriced from a lot of analysts. Okay, so got the gap down here, 500, boom, down. Tried to come back, resurgence, couldn't hang, and just continue down. And then we got poor earnings again. So they got a huge gap down here. Now, moving forward, what do I think? Well, here's what I think. I'll tell you what I think. I think this is an attractive level for investors to get into, okay? Investors weren't so excited at the 500 level. As you can see, it never really quite got back up to the 500 level, started just spiking around 350s. Down here at this level, look how hard it's consolidating, okay? And obviously, this is a huge company, huge implications, and they got some sort of PR team on this nightmare. I guarantee when this happened, they knee-jerked, and they had a team spun up specifically to deal with this type of stuff. They're going to consolidate down here. This is attractive for big institutional investors, guys. I'm telling you, the ones that spend the big monies and put them in IRAs and put them in retirement packages and so on and so forth. This is big money for people. This is a big discount for Netflix, and people are looking at this like this is attractive. Start to wait out the water. Okay, it's going to be a little volatile, but this thing is going to start riding up from here, especially with them fixing the corrections that happened due to this downward trend. Okay, so don't count these out. I got a feeling these are going to start coming to the upside. Where we at? Where we at? Netflix, XLU, McDonald's, Moderna. XLU. What is that? Utility sector. Yeah, utilities been doing good. Okay, I like them. Looking at the daily, we're on an uptrend. You know, this is definitely when you're going into these particular. Now, I want you guys to understand when you're going into these particular ETFs. Okay, they're not moving as quick as SPY is. Okay, so if you're expecting dramatic increases on these, it's not going to happen over a day or two. Okay, just example. Look at here, right? We'll go on yesterday, 419. Look at that volume, 16 million volume. Look at SPY. Right, I just want to do this comparison. Look at that, 77 million volume. Okay, there's no comparison on the volume with these, so they're not moving dramatically. All right, these are more, you need to go out a little bit further on these utility ETFs. But look at the uptrend. You're making money if you're going out. We already got the strong trend continuing up. I like the utility sectors. This is one of those inflation type of trades that does fairly well during inflation. So definitely utilities should be on your radar. Making money during the day, yeah. I mean, you're not making, it's not moving too much, moving about $1 or so. So you're making some money from the gap up, definitely some decent money, but trading it now intraday, I mean, it's not going to move very fast, but you could. It's probably going to come back up here and test these levels, 70, 76.92. I like this more going out long, right? Where are we at? McDonald's, Moderna, MCD. All right, McDonald's. Uptrend. McDonald's is good, man. They got a little bit of beef, with some union issues and some PR nightmares and stuff like that. But McDonald's is a beast, guys. And just imagine McDonald's is on like every block. Unless you're in a country, rural town where you got Jim and Bob's cafe on the corner. McDonald's is not going anywhere, man. I mean, it's always packed. They're always busy. And they're gonna do their thing, guys. And right now we're trading above the 9 EMA on the daily. I like this for a little bit of continuation, probably a little bit of pullback. you know, but, you know, coming here testing, but definitely we're going to continue to the upside with McDonald's, in my opinion. Can we make money on the daytime? Sure. Yeah. I mean, you could have gone here and puts down, you know, looking like we got some smaller volume going in intraday, you know, but coming probably back up to test these, this shelf up here, 256.44, something like that. But I would go long on McDonald's if you're going to get invested in this. Go out a week, two, stick at the money, in the money, or even share accumulation if that's what you want to do with McDonald's. All right, where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Moderna. All right, Moderna, mRNA, guys. Okay, now this is one of those stocks that you're buying into the healthcare boom. Okay, some sideways movement we see. All right, looks like we're downtrending a little bit. Probably looking to test these lower levels, these 120s, 115 levels over time. Definitely, we're probably going to consolidate for a little bit. It likes to consolidate for a while before it makes a decision, like you see here. But it looks as though we're headed to the downside. So expect some sideways movement here, some consolidation, and then some step laddering effect, testing different levels. Next test level will probably be 139.81. Give it 2 weeks, we're probably down there unless we get a huge catalyst with Moderna, you know, saving the world or something like that. But it's coming back down to test these lower levels. My chat group. Where's my chat group? All right, I missed ATR. What you mean I missed ATR? I'm about to do ATR right now. I didn't miss ATR. ATR. See, we got ATR. We didn't miss it. All right, side. Oh, ooh, I don't like this chart. This is you know, this chart has a lot of movement. But it's look at it. It's a lot of sideways movement. Okay, this is right here. This is something I would consider like with some strangles or straddles, guys. Anytime you get stocks that are really sideways movement where you got defined tops and bottoms, 123, you know, 104, even right here. Look at this. We're gonna draw a rectangle so you can see what I'm seeing. All right, here we go. Here's a rectangle. Boom, boom, boom. Right? Here's a rectangle. All right. Anytime you got charts that are like this, you know, this is some ideas. You can go with calls and puts, so you kind of do like a strangle straddle, and as long as it stays in this area of your bottom and your top limits, you're making money, you guys. Okay. If you guys don't know what those are, or those are more advanced type of strategies, man, hit me on a DM or send me an email and we'll get you spun up. Okay. We can always do a one-on-one and we can walk you through new strategies, new plans, and refine things. But yeah, when you see stuff like this, those are always a good idea because it's inside of these ranges, guys. You know, so it's hard to tell which direction it's going to go. Looks like it's going to the upside, you know, to test these shelves, but it's probably going to continue just staying in this area of this $5 to $7. So definitely interesting, and I'm writing this one down. I've never looked at this before, so it's a good one. Where are we at? MGA. What is this one? Magma. Look like we're trying to come back up to the upside here on this one with Magma. You know, 66.97. We got about a $3-4 movement, I think, to probably come test. You know, we found you know, recent bottom. We reversed up. You know, I would have liked this to have been a green candle, but you know, red is okay because it's tight. All right. We come back up to the upside, I think. Where are we at on the daily? Daily, yeah, we gapped up, coming down, or excuse me, this is the 5 minutes, sorry. Gapped up, coming down a little bit, but that's the lunchtime slump, probably coming down. Volume is a little bit low. Be cautious of that. 15,000, 10,000, 4,000. Volume's a little low, so any type of big order pushed on this would dramatically spike it either down or up. So just be cautious of that. Down volume's a little bit low on these. Where are we at? Hang on, I got a question. Neo fixing to make a jump could be a good call opportunity. Yeah, we'll look at Neo here in a second. EW, all right, we got a lot of these. EW, CMC, Calm, Crowd, Plug, Walmart, Cost. We've done Walmart, we've done Cost a lot. We'll go ahead and look at Plug. That's trending hard. All right, here we go. Plug, guys. Okay, very popular ticker. Very, very cheap right now. You know, I mean, it has gone down further, but we're at levels where this is definitely share accumulation. Okay, here's a shelf. All right, shelf right here, 31.90. You know, we're kind of on an inside bar right here. If you look at this on the daily, inside bar, right? So we got trigger points. We go up a little bit for a trigger point. We come down a little bit from a trigger point. These are our put and call triggers to go. Looks like 10 million volume on daily, 43 million volume. 10 million volume, 10, 10. So yesterday was a big volume day, pushing it up. So we got to get confirmation, because big volume one day and then coming in the next day with some volume, we need confirmation that the volume is still increasing from here to here. Because before we got, look at this, we got 14, 11, 10 going down. It spikes up on this day. Of course, it's green. And then we got some lower volume today. So we'll see how this closes today. Hopefully getting confirmation of an uptrend, and then we can go long and probably look for tests of $30, $31. So that's what we like with plug. All right, open, our newest trade, man. We just did a long mini option on this one. Okay, open. We like this to the upside. Okay, now do we have some downward pressure coming? Yeah, absolutely. I don't think it's going to be dramatic. It looks like we're going to do some sideways motion, but we like this to the upside. Here's our shelf. We're thinking we could potentially make this in a couple months or so. You know, it's doing well. Here's our first test. This is where we want to go with our option that we have out. We got a call out, I think May 6th, May 13th, something like that. And this is where we want to go. Okay, we want it to go up in this direction. We like where we're at. We got an outside bar moving, so definitely kind of getting this megaphone probably thing. Hopefully we keep this as the shelf down here, and then we get a megaphone going this way, and we keep spiking up. Okay, so that's what we're looking for on open. We do like how we're making higher highs recently. Here's a low, higher highs, higher low, higher high, higher low. And then, you know, we got a little bit of lower high here, but hoping this is just consolidation here before we peak up. So that's what we got on open. All right, what do we got? Neo. Okay, I promised I'd look at Neo for you. Got you. Neo. What we got on Neo? Okay. Yeah, look at all these charts are looking very similar. Okay, we're doing some sideways movements, trying to make a decision. Neo's popular. Any type of volume, it'll push up and it'll spike up. You know, you can always see a $3 to $5 movement on Neo. Looks like we're about to test these bottom levels that we have previously over here. So, you know, we come to the downside, we hold this level. Okay, we could reverse up. But since we're kind of trending at the bottom part of this candle to the downside, I do think we got a little bit of downward pressure. We got a little gap here, right? 1534 to 1693, something like that. We're probably looking to go fill that gap before we get down to this level. And this is where people start to buy. Look at that volume. When it comes down to these levels, people start buying this up like candy. Okay, so we probably got some downward pressure coming to the downside, trying to fill this gap a little bit, and then we'll start spiking back up from people getting in. All right, where we at? METV and then Apple, guys, and then we're going to call it a day. METV. All right, METV. What is this? Round Hill. Oh, is this the Metaverse ETF? METV. I heard they got like a Metaverse ETF. This is an investment in the future, guys. It's not going to do too much right now. This is speculative. People aren't buying into this Metaverse thing yet. Okay, this is a bid into the future. $10, you know, this is something you buy long and you just get shares and you accumulate and you just see what it does. Okay, it does got some shelving here, you know, about a $2 movement to the upside, so it does have some upside. I'd be a little leery of options on this one unless we got a for sure catalyst associated with it. But on the daily, we're trending, you know, we're touching the 9 EMA, but we're trending to the downside. I think we got a little bit of room to come down. We're testing over here at like 1025s, 1020, stuff like that. So yeah, okay, good. Yeah, I thought that was the Metaverse ETF. Hey, Ray, that one is an investment in the future, brother. Okay, if you're gonna get into that, just get in. I would buy shares and I would just let it do its thing and not even look at it too often. Okay, because it's gonna drive you nuts looking at it because it's not gonna move the direction you want it to dramatically. Apple. All right, we like Apple. Okay, we like Apple. We think Apple's going to start making another. What am I doing? We think Apple's going to start making another run to the upside. Here's our test, 170. And I got this little level here, right? I put this out yesterday, and look, it did exactly what I was hoping to do. It got a little bit sharper. It's a little bit sharper of a trend line, which our last trend line was this. Okay, so we were looking out here. Our last trend line was hitting 170 about May 2nd, but now we got a steeper incline coming up. So hopefully we can meet our trend line, you know, sooner, and we can go out into May with contracts and we can make our money before our contracts even get close to expiration. So I got Apple. I'm bullish to the upside. It's going to go test this 170. get out, make some money. Also, buying shares of Apple is never a bad idea. You buy shares for Apple, you hold them for life. I'm a newbie. What are the lines for the chart? Those are trend lines, Melody. Trend lines. And listen, if you're a newbie, hey, hit me up, DM me or email me so we can chat, okay? Because if you're a newbie and you're starting to get in this game, we need to get you a plan in motion and we need to develop a strategy. So hit me up. And guys, I want to show you real quick. That's all for the charts. Please bear with me for just a second. I want to show you our Discord. If you guys aren't part of the Discord, please check it out, guys. Here's the Discord. Listen, 2.0 members. You guys, look at all we got, guys. Everything we got here. Tons of things. And then the good stuff comes as soon as you come down here, you start to get these alerts. All right. And these alerts are fantastic. Look what we're doing. You get the class information. You get the live trading thing with 3.0. We got quant data. We got the trending stock. You get the AI bot. You get these trending data stocks. Look how clean these look. Look, this is clean alerting, guys. I mean, we're trying to pull out all the stops here for you guys. This is just clean alerts coming. My internet's being a little slow, but that's okay. What's going on? Oh, it didn't like the internet. It wants the Zoom stuff. Yeah, you get the clean alerts. And then we got our yeah, you get clean alerts, little things. Look, I mean, it's clean. It's giving you guys levels. It's giving you earnings. We also got alerts like this. MTA is one of our popular guys. He's out there trading all the time. You know, he's giving you these, you know, he trades a lot of the big ticker items that move dramatically. Look at this. So it's not just alerts from me, guys. I got 25 other analysts over here on this Discord that are pushing out alerts. Look at all these alerts right here. Look at all these. This is money to be made, and they're all pushing alerts. Something for everybody, guys, and something for every budget. Please check us out. Listen, remember, Traders War Room, we're looking at the stock market like a war zone. Stocks and sectors are our battle. We're doing it together as a team. Attack, conquer, destroy, and always going to war. Come check us out on Discord. Come check us out on the website. With that said, peace. You guys have a good one.